I don't know how to start, but hey, let's sit down together and let's plan February in my hobonichi weeks. This is the One Piece collaboration edition. This is my second hobonichi weeks. I started last year and I found that it really works well with the way I think and my lifestyle. So this is a little overview of how January was looking like. Not that much was going on, but February is going to be a lot more busy for me as my classes start back up again. In regards to all of the journaling stuff that I use, I've gotten them all from either AliExpress or Temu. So yeah, let's get into this. As you can see, I am clawed up. I love having long nails, but it was very hard journaling with them. So as we speak, I have declawed them just a little. I don't know, maybe you can see me struggling here or there. It's because of the nails. I was being too ambitious. Back to the journaling though, I don't really go in with a specific theme for each month. I just look at the stuff that I have. I specifically wanted to use this really cute washi pet tape that I have. I will show it to you in a minute. And I wanted to use this triangular washi tape as well. Triangular washi tape? No, washi tape with triangles. And basically I just go off of that. I look at the colors, and from that I figured out I wanted to use the little sticky notes that I have on the side there. Yeah, that's basically how I build my themes, I guess. I mean, are they really themes? I don't know. I just put a lot of stuff together on the page, and if it looks good, it looks good, and if it doesn't look good, we adjust. I remember when I was bullet journaling though, I was so much more intentional with the themes that I was doing. I looked back to some of my bullet journaling videos and I was like, damn, these are very, very ambitious spreads. Very lovely to look back on, but I burnt out really fast with trying to do them together with a very busy schedule. And yeah, I'm very sad that I stopped bullet journaling, but it just didn't work with my lifestyle anymore. And I think that's the most important thing when going into choosing a planner that you want to use for a year or for a period of time is, does it work with your lifestyle? And unfortunately for me, the bullet journal system just, at least with the way that I was doing it, it wasn't really working for me anymore. But I'm really glad that I rolled into hobonichi because everything is pre-set up. Yes, it is dated, and sometimes, you know, I don't get to fill in every week, but it still works for me and I still finish up the majority of the planner, and I think that's most important for me. Because I did fall into the trap of like, oh, I have to fill up each and every page or else it's a waste of money. But honestly, for me personally, I don't think that's really realistic. I feel like if I get to if I get to fill out at least the majority of my bullet journal, I think that is a success, and I think that that makes for a journal that works for me. But if I have a journal in which I only fill out like 1 month, okay, then I can say, well, this doesn't work for me. And I've had that in the past. I tried using the Hobonichi Home at first, and that just didn't work for me at all. And then I tried the Novonichi. The Novonichi is like a Hobonichi dupe, I guess. So it's a lot more affordable. She sends out her shit very fast, and if you live in Europe, you get that shit in like 5 business days. It was quick. So yeah, I tried that one out, but again, it didn't really work for me either. And then I settled on the Hobonichi Weeks, and I was able to fill that one out easily. I've been gapping for a long time. Let's see where I am. I just kind of wanted to do this off the cuff. I remember back when I was doing my bullet journal videos, I would like script them out, but I feel like the charming part of doing these videos is like sitting down together and kind of yapping with each other, or at least hear me yap, and you can either watch the video or fall asleep to it. That's what I usually do with bullet journal videos. I watch them for a bit and then I fall asleep to it. I just wanted to have a bit of a let's sit down and cozy up together and, you know, just journal. I don't know if that made sense, but let's just go with that. The one thing that I really kept from bullet journaling is like using the washi tapes and the stickers. It just makes me so happy to use a planner that I can like decorate in a way that's very visually appealing to me. And it's fun to do in the moment, and is also really useful as well. Yeah, I think I really took that from bullet journaling, because at one point I started doing a bit more junk journaling in my bullet journal, and I thought that was really fun. Also a lot less, I guess, strenuous on the hand, because I was drawing. I forgot I could do that. Do you guys have that, where you like rewatch or re-see some art stuff that you made or stuff that you did in the past, and you're like, wait, I did that? I could do that? Because that was me when I was rewatching all my bullet journaling videos, and then also going back to my old bullet journals, because I still have them. They're on my bookshelf right now. Going through all of them and being so surprised. I was like, whoa, what do you mean I did this? So if you haven't done that before, go back and do all the, you know, fun stuff that you did in the past, or like hobbies that you used to do that you still have some memorabilia of. And I think that it's really cool to look back on. Back to the journaling, I guess, or the planning. I finished most of my monthly setup. It will fill up as I go, and the sidebar I will use for any goals or any plans that I haven't assigned to a specific date yet. That will go all in the sidebar. And for now, we're going to switch right into the weekly section. I will be setting up 1 week with everyone, and then I will upload the other weeks as shorts as I go, because I like to plan every Sunday or every Saturday. It just really helps me, how do you say that? Calm the spirit, I guess, before, you know, going into the next week. I am starting my second semester in February. I am looking forward to it, but also it's very daunting. This is the last stretch of my undergraduate, and I have to write a thesis. Oh Lord, if you've seen my study vlogs, you know how difficult I find academic writing to be. I started thinking about it, and I was like, wait, I think the reason why I think it's so difficult is because I've only been doing it for a year, and I've never really had a class on it, because I graduated from vocational school, and in middle school I only had vocational levels, so you don't really do academic writing. So I've been learning how to do that and scholarly research basically for about a year now, and it's been highly stressful, but also really rewarding, because I can really see the growth in my writing style, and I can see the growth in the feedback and the grades that I'm getting, which is really cool. But how I use the weekly pages of my hobonichi weeks, I use the grid page for any notes and of course decorating. Also, I put down any to-dos that I want to do this week, but I just don't know which day I'm going to be able to do it on. And then the daily section, I section it off with some pencil. And so the left side, I will fill in all my appointments or my class schedule. And on the right side will be any to-dos, any deadlines, sometimes a little memory keeping. And that's how I fill out every week. I found that this is the best way that this planner works for me. And then in the back of the planner with all the extra pages, I use that to journal daily as much as I can. I know that this will probably not fit an entire year of daily journaling, so I will fill it up till I can and then move on to another daily journal. But for now, I do like that everything is in one compact journal, and it just fills out so nicely at the end of the year. I do love to see my journals get fat. Also, let me know if you have any questions in regards to the writing stuff that I use, so like my pens and my crayons. I think in this video I mostly use a Muji pen, the 03 I think, and I use a Crayola crayon, the skin color ones, and I think that's it. But that's usually what I use. I guess if you have any more questions, let me know. I'll try to answer them as much as possible. In regards to like all the other journaling gear, I would just suggest going onto AliExpress or Temu and just scour, just scour the journaling sections, because that's what I did. I genuinely don't think I can find any of these back, because especially the pet tape that I use in this one, I've had this for a couple of years, so I have no idea if they still make it. That being said, I think we're done here. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to spend time with me, and I will see you in the next one. Mata ne!